Hi everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. This month with Creative Stamping issue 40 you will get this fabulous A4 stamp set. This will cover a lot of your mail cards, and I know many of us struggle making cards for men, but there's all different kinds of elements in it. So I'm going to show you some of the ideas that I've used with this stamp set. So here we've got a group of tools, and I've just stamped those down on the background, and then Happy Birthday Dad from the stamp set to add the sentiment. There's also a tape measure in here that I've used to add the sentiment as a banner. Now I've also used this set over here, which is like a wood grain effect, and that will create a little background for you. And again, I've stamped the tools out and I've cut them out and I've added them to the toolbox with Dad on the actual toolbox. Now for your female cards, I've used this group of stamps here, which are the scissors and the pins, and I've created a background with them. Then I've cut out the stamped image of the dressmaker's form, and I've just added a rose to the side of it. But I've dressed it up with some lace and some pearls, and I've made it for a grandmother's card. So for my card, I've got a top folded 5-inch square card. I've created a mat in pink and another mat in white, and I've put this through an embossing folder. So we'll just pop those on one side. Now from the stamp set, I've taken Get Well Soon, I've taken the Knitting, and I've used Grandmother, and I've just added these to the lid of my Misty. So they're going to be stamped onto a piece of white card. So we'll just ink up the stamp, and we'll add that to the little panel that's going to sit on my card. And I'm going to stamp it again because I want it a bit darker than that. So there's my panel, and what I've done with this now is I've created a mat that's going to sit on, and that will also sit on the front of my card. But I wanted to use this piece from the stamp set to show you how to create a background. So I've glued these two pieces together, and I've glued the two base pieces together. But I also want another layer that's going to sit in there. So that's slightly smaller than this, but it's a little bit bigger than that. And on this piece, I'm going to create my background with the knitted pattern. So with my stamp, I've inked it up and I've pressed it well into the corner of this card. Now to marry this up, I need to really look over the top and marry the patterns up at the bottom and then add this down. So I'll have to come back to you when I've done it, otherwise my head will get in the way of the stamping. So once I've got this in, I need to move to the other side, and again I need to marry up the patterns and then complete all this panel with this stamp. Now if you look down here, I haven't quite married that up, but that's not a problem because I can always disguise that with some ribbon. So I've got all the elements that I need to my card. I'm going to add these two now to the base, and I'm just going to flat glue these to the card. They can sit along there. I've added some foam tape to the back of my stamped knitted panel that we've just created with the large stamp. And then on the back of this one I've also got foam. And if you remember, I said I could hide the where I've misjoined it with some ribbon. So we can now add this to the card, and then in the corner we're just going to add a little bow. So there you have some ideas on how to use the beautiful stamp set Handmade with Love, and this is free with Creative Stamping issue 40. It's got lots of family elements in it for you to personalise your card, and it really does make some fabulous masculine cards. Now this will be on sale on the 23rd of February in selected supermarkets and craft stores. You can also get this magazine direct from moremags.com. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please give it the thumbs up. And why not subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a video. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.